The Fen sad face. Fan be selfies. Yeah, that's just the herbalist in general. Oh. Mage goods! I didn't know there was a this. What is this? What is a this? What do you have? Oh. Ooh. It does extra fire damage. Do not. Yes, hello. It is the last day of the bad internet. Ooh, hello. A delirium weave for Anders. Get in my bag. A backpack. Ooh, by 10, you say. Yoink and yoink and yoink. Do not the claws. Isis is over here being a butthole because she wants more food, but I've already given her food. 2 kinds of food. 2 entire different kinds of food. And she won't go eat them. She's being a butt, and you're not getting more. And if you stab me with your needles again, I will pick you up and I will plop you on the bed. Then you will have to sit alone and be sad. Can you stop it? You're also not allowed to throw my phone on the floor. Yeah, a backpack. I'll take your entire stock. Yes. Exactly. Alright. I should make a note of... Stop it. I should make a note of doing that. I will go to every shop. You're the main quest man. We'll deal with you in a moment. You're just a random lady. Are there other shops? What do you do? Are you a shop? Stop it. Stop it. Aha! For Sebastian. Yoink. Get in my bag. I have a lot of money. I can afford this. Okay. So let's take a quick detour to the market, and I will go to all stores now that I know where all of that is located. Where is market? That's the Hawke estate. That's Anderson's mansion. I think it's all just in Hightown in general. Hello, Z. You know, it'd be really ironic if nothing happens in the whole stream. I know. It'd be like, I know it's my last day. Please don't do this to me. Well, too bad. Tomorrow you die. No, please. Stop it. Uh-huh. Sebastian. A lot of stuff for Sebastian here. Corval's blades. Nothing.
You want swords? I got swords.
No.
You really ought to take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
Robes by Jean-Luc.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything.
I didn't even know there was a person selling robes over here. Hello! Oh, a staff, you say. Huh. That's actually better than what I have. Funny. A backpack! Oh, Isabella. Meryl. And Fenris. Hooray! This has already been extremely fruitful. If you do that one more time, young lady, I will clip your... Oh no, Mikey's here.
I am here.
If you do that one more time, I am going to clip your nails live on stream.
Good day to you, guardsman. Might you have something to donate to the needy?
Alright, we're doing it live. We're doing it live on stream. She did it again. Another couple quests in my playthrough is done. I will say I'm very excited for you to play the Legacy DLC just for the lore. I believe we are planning to do so. Give me your foot. Give me your foot. Live on stream. We're clipping the nails. You brought this on yourself. Don't you try. No, no. You did it. You're the one who did this. Oh, we got through 1 foot, and then she's like, oh, I don't like this. Oh, now you're gone? Okay. You did this to yourself. There we go. Problem solved. She didn't like that. And now she has no needles with which to poke me. Doc says, I really like the legacy for the lore, but I find Mark of the Assassin way more enjoyable, especially as I like doing it in Act 2 because it makes more sense narratively. Really? You think I should do the DLC in the... She's back, and she's using the other foot. Then give me the other foot, then. Give me the other foot, then. No, too bad. Too bad, so sad. Give me your foot. Every time you come over, I'll steal another needle. Every time you stab me, I steal another one. Oh, she's slapping me with her tail. She's very upset. Just like, you can't do that to me. Alright, any more shopping points up here? No. Does Lowtown have shopping? It might.
To the void with this.
Mark is good for Act 2, but late Act 2.
Mark of the Assassin is definitely late Act 2. And I would not do Legacy until Act 3. I think Act 3 is when Legacy is the most appropriate to do.
Okay.
The fight in it is incredibly difficult if you're not leveled enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, I think, narratively appropriate for Act 3.
You've never come to the alienage, Fenris.
I don't live in the alienage.
Don't you care about the plight of our people? Not even a little bit.
I don't need to visit the alienage to know what they suffer. I know it better than you.
Oof.
I've lived there for years. I see it firsthand.
And I lived it.
It's very funny. I know what they were talking about was very serious, but it's very funny that because of where we're standing, it looks like this random human guy keeps patting Varric on the head.
I'm quiet.
You're quiet?
Yes.
Oh, no.
That's what chat says.
Chat says the Mikey is quiet. Speak! I've turned you up. Speak.
Fus Roda.
Fus Roda. There we go. You're now at 95%.
Very nice.
Yes. I have a blah 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 hoobie. Alright.
I wouldn't worry too much about buying potions, but
yeah, I wanted to see if she had other options. No items of this type.
You should have a decent amount.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? There is. Oh, there's an armor person down here. Swiftly to the armor man. Oh. Nothing. Nothing. The armorman. Oh, you've learned your lesson, huh? She is now sitting patiently loafing next to me. She's like, fine. Armorer and armor merchant. Boop. Did I already buy everything here? Yes, I did. Huzzah! Where's the quickest way out? This way. This way is the quickest way out. Alright, now, does Darktown have any shops? Probably not, but we'll take a quick look.
I don't recall if Darktown does. I think it has, like, 2 shops.
It'd be worth checking. Let's look. Okay, there's actually a portion of it I have not explored. Let's go that way, then. I would not be surprised if it did not have any shops. Hi!
I think it has 1 shop. 1 or 2 shops.
The card is here.
Well, if they were going to be operating anywhere, Darktown definitely feels like the place for them.
Yes. It's also funny to watch them get yeeted. Ah, boom! Did they appear behind us? No, they didn't. Oh, get back here.
I can't move. Most unwise.
Alright, looks like there are no shops. But the Carta has been dealt with.
Don't like dark tan? Die and make room.
I didn't even say anything to you, ma'am. Go die and make room. Okay. Fuck, alright. Jack the Black? Jack Black!
Stay away from me.
Oh. Or maybe that's Jake. Yeah, that's Jake. Jake the Black. I thought it said Jack the Black. I was like, Jack Black, what? No.
Alone in the dark.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so there's no shops down here. Which is fine. I didn't really expect there to be any. I just figured it might be worth... Oh, I said there aren't any shops down here.
No, there is. You haven't gone to the place where the shops are.
Oh! Poison and grenade.
There it is! You literally turn the camera. Boom.
Sounds pretty sweet.
Debilitating poison.
Do you have a coin to spare, Messer? My children are starving.
Yes, of course. Here you go.
I hope this helps. Thank you. Make a smile on you.
You're welcome. Only gave her 1 silver.
In that gigantic house all day.
Dance, of course.
Really?
I run from room to room, choreographing routines.
You're actually joking. Alert the Chantry. They need to put this on the calendar.
And you thought I was always serious.
Looks like there's a piece of lore here. Ah, the Enigma of Kirkwall. After pursuing another dead end, we were attacked by Maleficarum. I fear V will not make it. The fences must have tipped them off. Are they cultists trying to protect the answer? Are they after it themselves, or was it a random attack? The mages of Kirkwall have more troubled history than those in other circles. A greater percentage of them do not survive the harrowing, and a greater percentage turn to blood magic, almost double that of Starkhaven and Ostwick. Is there a secret fraternity delving into the Deventer secrets of this city? Either way, we must be more careful, lest we become the Band of One or none. Hidden under a cobblestone with curious markings and signed Band of 3. I think it's because a lot of them are being killed in the circle.
Take what I like.
Yeah, so that's the exit, and that's the thing, and that's it. Alright. The Black Emporium. Maybe we should check the Black Emporium. See what it has. Of course I help the beggars. I'm notorious for doing this, even when I was told not to do it. The way I figure, if she attacks me, I'll just kill her, and then I won't have a problem with that. Basket of Lost Socks? The Basket of Lost Socks is new. Oh! I think this is a new piece of lore. The Basket of Lost Socks. In my career as first enchanter of the Circle of Ansburg, I have lost 208 socks of various and sundry description, utterly, without a trace. Sir Malaric, the Templar who supervises the Circle's laundry rooms, assures me that this is a common natural phenomenon. Hogwash, I say. It is physically impossible for an article of the material world to vanish completely and leave no signs of its passage. The only rational explanation, therefore, must be that the disappearances are magical in origin. This, I hope, will be the definitive treatise on the subject. I set up my research with the following premise. Since it is a well-known fact that objects of worldly origin cannot travel between places on Thedas without crossing the intervening distance, then socks must originate in the fate itself. What? They are emanations of some spirit projected into the waking world and whimsically recalled when the spirit desires. I therefore devised a plan to observe my socks over a period of 8 months. I hid within a sock blind so I might catch them unaware, both in the physical realm and in the Fade, and hopefully witness their natural behavior firsthand. from the interplay of spirits in the common laundry room by first enchanter Ludwig of Ensberg.
So many things to admire.
It's Doc says, no, that was my cat. He's been stealing the first enchanter's socks to put in his water bowl. Oh, he steals socks to put in his water bowl. Goodness. Okay, nothing special there. Crafting materials. Bunch of fun stuff here. Spindleweed. I'll take these runes because they're cheap. Illyrium runes. I haven't really crafted anything. I'll leave that be. Crate of live Deathwatch beetles. That's new. Okay. Crate of live Deathwatch beetles. The loud tapping sound of the Deathwatch beetle is widely believed to foretell a death in the household. In Navarra, the beetle is prized. Households sometimes keep one in a small cage for good luck. However, the Riviani consider them to be an extremely ill omen and kill the beetles on sight. The strangest reaction to the Deathwatch beetle, however, happened in Valreal in the 862 Blessed. Upon the death of her husband after a long illness, Lady Eveline Fernand took to the beetles, so much that she commissioned a dark silken gown patterned after its distinctive appearance, right down to the legs and wings. Her arrival at the royal court in this ensemble sent a stir throughout the empire. Within a week, every dowager in Orlais was wearing beetle brooches, beetle masks, and capes evoking beetle wings. The sensation finally came to an end when the widow of Lord Virchin appeared at a ball with live Deathwatch beetles in her hair. One fell onto the emperor while he was greeting Lady Virchin, and his imperial majesty's scream could clearly be heard on the outskirts of the city. The horrified emperor declared that never again were the creatures to appear in his sight. Thank you, Brother Genitivi. That's funny as shit. Andraste in nude repose invisible. Velvet Callan. Velvet Callan. The Velvet Callan is a portrait of the late King Callan of Ferelden, painted on luminescent velvet. According to rumor, King Callan, I don't know why I called him Callan. King Callan commissioned a large number of these paintings. The portraits were distributed to stores around Denerim shortly after his coronation, and the king received a portion of the profits from each sale. The coin funded his ever-growing kennel of Mapari war dogs. Art patrons throughout Thedas find the Velvet Calans singularly revolting. As part of her ongoing mission to rid Thedas of their ghastly influence, Arlesian art collector Blanchette de Lamont is offering a reward for every Velvet Calan brought to her. Mistress de Lamont has publicly derided the paintings and has been quoted as saying, quote, "I despise furry art." This makes me laugh. She took to the Beatles, huh? So did the 60s. Yes. I actually have to hide my socks because of my cat, says Doc. It's worse than our other cat, Sereno, who steals, plastic and hairbands. Ugh. I'll take 10. That's amazing. You know what it reminds me of, though? I mean, this is considerably nicer, obviously. But when they were like, oh, it's painted on velvet and everyone thinks it's hideous and it's all, like, chunky and gross, my first thought was of something it couldn't possibly be referencing because the time is not right, and that was the portrait that they recently showed of the King of England that's all red, and it's perfectly hideous. It looks like it's been made out of discarded flesh. Alright, let's see. Andraste in nude repose invisible. I see. Yeah, he does look awash in blood. Except for his face. Everything else is red. And I have no idea who commissioned it, but it's awful looking. It's probably one of the most unappealing paintings of a person I've ever seen. It puts, funnily enough, it puts me in mind of the painting of, I forget his name, it's the evil bad guy, Ghost Man, in Ghostbusters 2. It makes me think of that. King commissioned it. Yeah. The current king, this happened recently. Yes, it did. If you look it up real quick, Ferb, I'm sure you'll see it. I keep calling him the king because I keep forgetting his name. Because I'm bad with names. I mean, that is true. The king did commission it, but I can't figure out why he would look at that and go, perfect. I'd have looked at that and been like, am I supposed to be covered in the flesh of 1,000 blendered babies? Like, what is this? What is this horrible thing? The artist did something similar with George Clinton, but instead had made it out of porn magazine clippings. That's amazing! And the fucking King of England commissioned that same artist to make this. I didn't know that that's who that was. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Alright. Andraste in nude repose, invisible. Can stone lie with purpose? Can it beckon with raw feminine command, yet shine with an inspiring virtue? That challenge was posed to sculptor Armand de Glace, artisan and son of Empress Vaugine of Orlais. It was busy work and rhetoric in a time of excess, but answer he did with the reserves of a nation and a passion unhealthy. His subject, Our Lady, though not as depicted in traditional statuary. Arwan's mad ambition summoned the form of Andraste, uninterrupted by the trappings of war and devoid of the vestments she assumed after death. It was living, commanding, obscene, yet inspired. To gaze upon it was to be enthralled, spiritually and physically. It was the latter that alarmed Chantry officials. They blanched at the thought of Our Lady being possessed of such a base appeal, even as they, too, were drawn. The work could not be destroyed without threatening the balance between empire and hallowed, so a grave censorship was enacted under the guise of honoring. Enchanters were tasked with extending the ethereal that hides the fade, drawing it around the form like a cloak. Isn't that a little extreme? Our Lady remains in the stone and in this world, but mortal eyes are forever denied her treasure and glory. She is veiled in every sense. As in all things, unintended consequences must vex those with pure intentions. Modesty would have been better served by a thickened sheet, drawn back when techniques were to be studied. As it is, the sculptor's skills are accessible only to an exploring touch, defining the shape by intimate caress. All manner of strange congress has stemmed from tempted hands and the innocent wish for clarity. Do not fondle Andraste's.
Off limits.
Oh, God.
The fact that Andraste's ass and Andraste's tits are common swears in the Dragon Age universe is very funny, though.
Oh, you did mean Bill Clinton. That's what I thought. And I'm like, is there some other famous person whose name happens to be George Clinton? That I'm just not aware of because I'm bad with names. Amazing. Yeah, no, that's sort of fantastic. That puts me in mind of, like, some of the really amazing statues that I've seen in the past. Heck, ones that you can even see, where it's like, oh, this one was done in brass, and it was patinaed, so it's like, you know, it's like a deep sort of green color. Except for these places where people have been slapping it, and it's like the butt of the statue. Or like the boobs or something. It's like, yeah, these are all really gold stuff. Doc says it would be like saying by Jesus Christ's foreskin or by Christ's ass. I want to start saying by Christ's ass, but I know I'd forget because I don't normally say that.
Don't fondle Andraste.
Please don't fondle Andraste. Alright, and oh. Goodbye, urchin child. Unless you have more to speak about. Hello.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
I wasn't trying to steal your urchin. Okay, thanks. Thrall's balls, yes. When I'm 80, I want to be seen, not says talk. Yes. Alright. Black powder courtesy and prime suspect. Which one is which? And then the only one we have up here is the herbalist task, which I can't do yet. Okay. Go back. I need to check what these are. Speak to Emmerich in the gallows. Speak to the Arashok in the compound by the docks. Alright, let's take care of prime suspect. Unless I have something else I'm not aware of. Yeah, that's all the tomes of dark magic if I find them. And they're scattered in all kinds of weird-ass places, so... Alright, let's do it this way. Alright then. Quick save. Hello, Mr. Emmerich.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women.
Ah, yes, that's
I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Dupuis! I'm particularly thrilled by that because I have a friend with that last name. And for some reason, we are always... I don't know when it started or why, but every time we bring up his name, we all go, Dupuis. Isn't that right, Mikey?
Yeah.
Like, really, that's his name. Why do you need me?
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
So why do you think... Tell me about your suspicions.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
Huh. That is a very strange coincidence and a very specific one. Doc says, I wonder what the writers were thinking when they came up with that name. I bet you I don't know, maybe they Googled, like, French names that are fun to say. Maybe.
It should be investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule. To hear someone say that is encouraging.
It is really weird that he would inquire about people, these people that he's never met after they've disappeared. It doesn't necessarily mean he is connected to them in some way, but it does make it seem like he knows something about it. Damn Fenris for having the gayest Hippolyne imaginable. That is true. He is swinging it. Well, actually, for those who are in the Discord, if you've had a look at the sketchbook tab, which is where I put works in progress, you will see another very sassy hip sway for our Desire Demons that are in the wallpaper this month, because I've decided to do a boy one as well, which I think I mentioned last time, but yes. And he has a very sassy Hippolyne. Let's see. Who else is looking into this?
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
It reminded me of something somewhat unrelated. But first, it's weird that they would not. Because we proved that mages were involved. But, I mean, I guess they don't give a shit. I mean, why would they? You know, I wonder how heavily is Templar armor and how hot does it get in the summer? I believe the answer to both questions is very. I've not worn a full getup of armor, but I have put on armor pieces before, and let me tell you, a chainmail shirt in and of itself is heavy. And he is wearing, so if he's wearing about what a knight would wear, he's got, okay, let's see, medieval clothing. He would have had an underlayer, and then he would have had his clothes, his normal clothes, or his underclothes, rather, which would have been like, you know, breeches and a shirt. Over that, he would possibly have another layer of vestments, give or take. Then it would be chainmail, and then it's these cloth vestments, and then this leather armor and leather fittings, and then the metal armor over the plate armor over the top. Yeah, the chainmail, you can see the pattern right here. He's got chainmail under this layer of his robe, his vestment. And then he's got this plate on top. So the answer to both of those questions is probably very heavy, and it is probably extremely hot. The skirt alone must be horrible for combat. Well, yes and no. Skirting and skirts in general can provide certain kinds of protection while in combat. Because the cloth itself can, you know, do things like let people not know where your legs are. It can help protect the bindings of the other armor you're wearing so that it can't, you know, be broken off by somebody who's going for the fastenings.
I mean, keep in mind also that soldiers don't just wear what protects them directly in combat. Mm-hmm. Soldiers also wear things that protect them against the elements.
This as well. So there's probably drawbacks to this. There's like, oh yeah, you know, the skirt itself may help keep them cool, because there's a reason that people who live in very hot locations wear, like if you look at traditional garb in the Middle East, both men and women wear long robes. And that is both to keep the sun off of their bodies, and also because while moving, the fabric also moves and generates a slight breeze, and it helps cool you off. So that's why... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was consider also the fact that the Templar are not traditional soldiers. They're not really... They can hold their own against other fighters, but their focus is fighting mages.
Yeah. And yes, it is usually a light fabric. Usually a white color. The lieutenants and captains have even heavier armor, and Emmerich is wearing the lightest of the Templar suits. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of it is also linen as well. Linen was very popular in the Middle Ages. Probably mostly because that was the most easy fabric to get your hands on. I think the other options would have been silks for people who are very wealthy, and wool for people who need to be warm, and people who don't really have a lot of money. But linen was a pretty common fabric. This is Alex reaching far back into the past, when she had to do research in middle school about traditional clothing from the Middle Ages, and my mother, bless her heart, helped me make a set out of as close we could get as traditional fabrics possible to dress two dolls in, to show as examples of the different layers they had to wear. It's very blurred, but Cullen in the background has shoulder armor also. Yeah, he does. Back here. He has the big shoulder pads. But yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh, his women are dying and no one cares made me immediately think of, and you can mimic this better than I can, Mikey, the men are dying!
Men are dying!
There it is! Men are dying! Sounds almost like fucking Kermit the Frog. The Crusaders during the First Crusade, so they could not... Would stay not boil alive in their full metal armor by wearing a white cloak over it. Yeah. This is fantasy. The higher your rank, the bigger the pauldrons. Yes. And just like in real life, the higher your rank, the sillier the hat. I'm sure. I'm certain.
I mean, the whole point of wearing the silly hats and the silly armor is so that
you can be seen.
Yeah, easily distinguished. Like, yeah. For example, like Roman soldiers wearing those big fans on their hats. Or on their helmets, rather. It's so that everyone can identify who they are.
Like the tail of a peacock!
I mean, yeah. I mean, when you gotta see if people all wearing the same uniform, something has to distinguish you.
Yeah. And now I'm thinking of Star Rail when we talked to the dude with the funky afro, and he said, how do you tell the difference between researchers in a crowd if we're all wearing the same outfit? And the answer was by their hair.
Beautiful hair.
By their beautiful, luscious hair. Yes. Extravagance is wealth, and wealth is power. Yes. I mean, we haven't seen the Divine at all, and I don't know if we ever will, but I'm sure that when we do, she will also be wearing a very silly hat. Anyway, did you show anybody the bones?
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry.
But she had her ring still.
They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
Okay, now that's bullshit. Because it did. It had a ring. We gave that ring back to the husband, and he freaked out when he found out where we got it. But there was proof of who that was. Yeah, somebody knows some shit. Either that or they don't care. Either one is possible. Or both. I will help you. And so you've come to me. I'll help you if I can.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuy's estate after nightfall.
Dupuy.
Please figure out what Dupuy is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
Help me prove a negative. Okay. Sure. I'll definitely do that, shall I? I don't know why, I just really like the deliberate way that Emmerich says Dupuy. It's like he's spitting the name. Is this Dupuy?
Dupuy.
Dupuy.
What a
it is such a fun name to say. Why
I
is
have
it so
a voice line that I can share with you later, but it's a snippet from Sarcastic Male Hawke, because you can have a reaction to the name.
Oh, yeah!
Huh, Dupuy. Such a funny name.
I could have said that, but I wanted to know. I was trying to search for more information, but I saw that too, and I didn't pick it, and I wish I did, because she probably would have gone like, oh, Dupuy, that is a silly name.
Funny name.
But we know people who have that last name. And I shan't say more about that, because we're not doxing friends here. I just know somebody with that name. Nighttime. Let's go to see Mr. Depwis. Oh, Mr. Dubois. Mr. Dubois. And now I shall have fun and entertain myself by saying it incorrectly in as many different ways as I can think of. Yes? Who dares fight with me and be the only person? Oh, no, never mind. There's more than one. Well, hi. Invisible sister? Who is the invisible sister? Or who are the invisible sisters? Because there's several of them.
Do you recall what I said in the first act? That each act would have new gangs you would have to put down.
Well, cool beans.
This is one of the new gangs. Each location will have its own gang.
Cool.
So you'll have to defeat the invisible sisters
Ladies.
in Town, and then there are other gangs that you'll have to fight as well.
Alright, cool. Then
You'll defeat them once you find their headquarters and take them. Just like in Act 1.
Yeah. Alright then.
Kirkwall nights aren't safe. Always some group of thugs around. Someone will usually pay for their removal, though.
Varric is stuck on the environment. There he goes. Cool. And that is code for walk around the map and murder them dead. Okay, and since we have to go through a door, let's do that. We can take a quick moment to pop our faces in every square. There's the bitch. Hello. What? Watching them get yeeted is so funny. Look, more of them. Yahoo! Why is Force so much fucking fun?
Yeah, I know. I've never really delved deep into Force, so it makes me want to play a Force mage now. Looks like it'd be a lot of fun. I've heard good things about the build. I've just gotten so used to the elemental mage.
Yeah.
The fire, because Firestorm is so stupid broken.
Yeah, I have Firestorm now as well. Everybody go that way. It's funny because I started investing in it because you're like, oh, you'll probably want to invest in Force, and I was like, okay.
No, I said Force was a fine option because I've heard that it's a good build. I just never really done it myself.
Yeah, it's funny, like, well, because I was gonna say if you hadn't said it, I probably wouldn't have given it a glance, but it's quite fun. I'm not gonna lie. If just to watch them go flying. Oh goodness, everyone's chatting. I'm gonna find your friend with this last name, and I will share this snippet of the stream of you making fun of it. And you reply, the joke's on you. We've already done it to their face.
I did.
Yes.
We do have a friend with that surname, and I did make fun of them right to their face.
No, and you and our other friend, you have that sound clip of the name with heavy reverberation that just says Dupuis. Why do we have these things, and why is it so funny?
It's funny because it's just funny. It just is. Yeah. There's the science behind it.
Is playing a Force Mage just playing Dragon Age equivalent to a Star Wars Force wielder? Kinda. Because, I mean, the moves, we've got Telekinetic Burst, which causes people to be launched away from the point I've chosen. And I didn't realize precisely how it worked, because I was putting it on enemies specifically, and a lot of times they weren't moving, so it's picking a point on the ground that isn't a person, because if it's on a person, they won't move. But that does mean that I can cast it on, like, my tank, or Meryl, or Varric, and everything around them will go flying.
Yeah, it's a good way to save, like, your mage or your archer if they're being piled on.
Talk says, "You're a Jedi, Hawke," said Master Hagrid the Grey.
The best way I can describe Force mages is they basically wield thunder magic.
Yeah, basically.
It's like thunder damage, or whatever.
Yeah.
Similar to Force damage, and that it's just a sheer like force.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of impact.
Yeah, it's just an impact of whatever.
Yeah, it's looking like there won't be any baddies.
In the sense of thunder, it's the impact of sound waves, basically.
Yeah. Sound damage, basically.
Mm-hmm. It's an LRAD.
Say what?
It's an LRAD.
A what?
LRAD.
LRAD?
Long range acoustic device. It's typically used as a crowd dispersal weapon, but it's just a really loud speaker but it's highly directional. And it's used by law enforcement typically to disperse crowds. I
get what you mean. Everyone enjoys some fire.
I like the idea of them playing the brown note through it. I mean, it's not real, but
I was gonna say, just the fact
the image in my head that I have is very funny.
Rest and be grateful.
Why, hello, ladies. Wouldst thou enjoy some lighting? Oh, the upgraded lightning do damage like whoa. The slow is disgusting for, like, boss fights, though.
Mm-hmm. See, this game, I respect the combat design in this game, and really in the whole series, because bosses can have status effects applied to them.
And that's so good.
Games that don't allow you to apply status effects on bosses are cowards.
I know.
Spineless weasels.
I understand why there are some cases where a certain decision was made of
only if it's thematically appropriate. Like you know, if you're fighting like a molten monster and it's, you know, immune to fire damage or something, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but
I
just to decide that, oh, because we're too lazy to design an interesting or difficult fight, we're just gonna make them immune to all status effects.
Yeah, well, my thought was, you know, to me, it strikes me as being fine if it's like, well,
Market's closed. I'm back in the morning.
I know. It strikes me as like, it's like, okay, well, that makes sense if it's a case of like, yeah, we understand that this status effect should, in theory, affect them, but if we let it, it would actually kind of bust things. I'm
then
a little
design
more lenient
a
with
better
that.
fight.
Yeah, well, it's like with freeze in Genshin. It's the only status effect that does not affect bosses. You can't freeze them.
Do you know what's funny about that?
Mm.
Path of Exile 2 has solved this problem.
Oh yeah?
Yes, because instead of how most games apply status effects as like effectively like I guess like no, like a toggleable thing, like it's like either on or off. Instead, the way Path of Exile 2 has handled this design decision is it's now a meter. So the more of a status that's applied, the higher the meter builds up. Mm-hmm. And once the meter reaches full, then that's when the status effect is applied in full. Mm-hmm. And the higher the status effect goes up, the more of the effect is applied. So if you're fighting a boss and you start applying a freezing status effect to it, they will start to slow down as the bar gets higher, and then once it reaches full, they'll freeze for the duration of the status effect.
Yeah.
That is so much better, because then that gives you the ability to adjust resistances to it, as opposed to just having it be a straight check or just have it be impossible to do outright, which is what a lot of games do.
One more of these little shits. There she is. And now she's dead. That does make sense. And I think that's a good way to do it. I just don't know how... I don't want to make assumptions, because while I know a lot of things about video game design, there's certain things that I don't know about, like, specific engines. So, like, in the case of Genshin, I don't know what how that would react to what they're using.
It's a simple change.
But I do believe you when you're like, oh, it's probably a thing that could easily be done.
Like from a technical perspective, it's not that much of a challenge. The challenge arises in design. Because they would have to, for like Genshin Impact, because they've already designed the entire game this way.
Yeah.
They'd have to go back and rebalance everything.
Oh,
but
if we're
the
just
issue
where
is,
should we take Aveline?
The issue is that you just didn't do it from the start.
That's a good question. Should I take Aveline? Yeah, no, I understand that. And you probably are correct in that regard. Although, sorry if I sound a little distracted, Doc has posed an interesting question. Should we swap out Fenris for Aveline?
Whatever you think is the most interesting. And narratively appropriate.
Maybe I should put Mary on standby and bring her. Because I think it thematically makes sense for Fenris, because there's, like, some bullshittery afoot. And he likes putting an end to shitty people who do shitty things to other people. And then I wonder if it would be okay because Aveline is in charge of the guard and she already said, like, oh, this is a non-problem. Maybe I should bring her. All right. You know, we'll quick save here. Swap Meryl for Aveline. So give 1 second. I need a place I can change my people, which I think should be my house. Is this my house? Whose house is this? That's Fenris's house. Where is my house? My house is not here, is it? Yeah, my house isn't here. Alright. Well, it's fine. I'll go into Fenris's house and change my party, because I can do that. Bonanza. That is true. We haven't seen any Aveline and Fenris dialogue either. Okay. See, this is the curse of having a lot of characters that I like. Is like, oh, shoot, I like you, but I can't put in party, but I'm... Meh. Like, I like this little funky Scottish boy. Get in the party. 2 tanks, 2 ranged. Perfect. I have to go through the whole thing again. Smiles in Inquisition. Alright, Mr. Depotty. Here we go. A thank you note. Oh! Well, that's looking guilty. Oh, can I upgrade you right now in the middle of combat? I can indeed. Oh, that's delicious. There we go. What do we got? Indomitable. Through sheer force of will, Aveline refuses to be knocked off her feet or stunned. Attacks that would normally send her flying or distract her with lengthy elemental effects like major immolation are instead converted to smaller reactions. The resilience talent from the Defender School allows her to ignore those smaller reactions as well, which I believe we already have. That's delicious. All right, let's do it. Fan-fucking-tastic. All right. No, you don't.
Now you fall!
Rufus! To me! Let's create a circle of nope. Where everything inside it gets to be slowed down.
Gotcha!
Varric, if you come stand over here, it will be slowed. I mean, he doesn't know that. Anybody else? Alright then. Well, that's suspicious. Thank you, note. Guest card. Thank you kindly for your last shipment. It arrived in almost perfect condition. The request payment is on its way. Please use the artifact with care. The creatures can be difficult to control, even for an experienced mage. A pleasure doing business, your friend. Well,
Gasgard went to a great deal of trouble for something.
There's just a random rage demon sitting up there by the fireplace. He hasn't noticed us yet. Let's go deal with that. As funny as it would be to leave it up there. Hi! Fantastic.
I don't think the guards raiding the estate met that particular reception.
No, I do not think they did. Door? No. Door? Yes. Surprise! Hello. Abe. It was roasting marshmallows. Yeah, the rage demon. The rage demon likey the fireplace. It could have also come out of the. Yeah, personal. Yeah, it is a very place. I can't speak. Jesus. It is a very demonic place for this particular one to hang out. Pretty apt. Z also says he personally took Isabella and Sebastian everywhere, usually with Fenris or Varric as support, except for the 2 DLCs with Bethany. If I was DM for this game, that's what I would do. Is you walk up the stairs, you come across a fireplace with a roaring fire. Yeah, and then and you're like, you think you'd smell smoke, but surely it is only the fire. No. Roll perception. I've rolled a 1. Well. What is it I'm wearing that I need to change? I need to change a belt. When I have a better belt. Unless I have a good belt. That's physical damage. There's a lot of resistances. Attack, defense, they drop more coin. Even Garut. That could be good. Or I could make enemies drop more money. Let's make enemies drop more money until I find a better one. Let's see. Anything comparative to the ring? This ornate ring. Ooh, that's actually a lot better. Oh, whoops. Get in here. And this is just a ring. It's so funny that I have, like, the worst rings. Because I equipped myself first and then forgot. Peekaboo! Ah! There goes Fenris! The other spirits are like, what? Did hit? Everybody go that way. Oh, those are what the status effects look like.
Nice work.
My favorite rage demon was the one from Origins with the pitchfork and the Tenerum alien niche. You're right, there was one. As you get near, you feel a near constant feeling of anger and rage. Player rolls a 1 for wisdom. That 1. Player 1, you slap player 3. They were having a delicious dinner, and I've just reduced it to total crap. Ah, a reply from Starkhaven. Monsieur Dupuis, this is in regards to your inquiry into missing mages. I would like to remind you that the duty of seeking out missing mages, if there were any to begin with, would fall into the Templars of Starkhaven, not a minor nobleman from Kirkwall. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that the Circle of the Magi as a whole does not welcome casual inquiries about the mages in its care. Thank you, First Enchanter Radek.
Why would Gasgard be inquiring about escaped mages from Starkhaven?
So either he's got something to do with it, or he thinks one is coming to kill him. Supra? Oh, that's a dead end then. Let's go back here, because I think that door can be open, and if it can, I want to go in and get all of the fun loots. Oh, it can't. Never mind. That entire section of the house is off limits. Doggy! Please. Your big rumpus is in my way. Door, door, no. This is a door. Peekaboo. Oh. Ooh, a rune of striking. And an enchanted locket, but it's not enchanted enough to be a... Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to punch the fucking microphone. It's not enchanted enough to be of use to me. Boop, boop, boo, doo, doo. You are not a door. You are, though. My declaration for when shit's locked is just to say you are not a door. This isn't a real door. It's a fake door. Oh. That's a door.
You should be quick saving before each door.
I have indeed, and I did when I came up the stairs.
Very nice.
Meredith's apology. Monsieur Dupuis, please accept my humble apologies for recent events. The Templar, Emmerich, has been reprimanded for his wrongful accusations and for arousing suspicions within the city guard that led to the raid on your estate. I will see that he is restrained in the future. Sincerely yours, Knight Commander Meredith.
Clever. He stopped Emmerich from investigating by getting Meredith on his side.
All of these things were so special. This is all very... Peekaboo. Oh, interesting that I can... Ah, there it is.
Women's clothing. Perhaps they were taken off the murdered women.
Or maybe Mr. Depwis likes to dress up in fancy things. Which is totally fine. But I'm wondering what the fun little twist is going to be. Oh, Mr. Dubois!
Help me, please! He's gone mad!
You're not him.
Whom?
Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show, then?
You don't understand. Someone is after her. I had to keep her safe.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both. Just let me explain.
All right. We'll see if you can talk yourself out of this.
20 silver if he says, "It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man."
Several years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkwall, killing again. The same way he killed my sister.
Uh-huh.
It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next.
Does she?
I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's
Oh!
He hurt me!
I've explained this. I need your blood to track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Let go of me!
Okay.
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything.
I could report you to the Templars for blood magic.
Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me.
Is it the guy that we've been helping? Is he actually the murderer? That would be really funky. And actually, that explains the women's clothes in the other room. Those would be his sister's belongings. Oh. Doc says, you know, this reminds me, I was reading a news story about a band whose drummer recently turned out to be a serial killer. Jesus! You think you know somebody.
Can't you just tell the city guard what you told me?
Yes, can't you?
Why? I don't want him arrested. This isn't about justice. I need to be the one to bleed him dry.
So it is indeed about vengeance.
Selfish little shit. How many of you risked by keeping this to yourself?
What do you know about the killer?
Who killed your sister?
A powerful and experienced blood mage. I believe he uses the women for some ritual. His victims are attractive, healthy women with few social ties.
Emmerich was certain you were the killer.
Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer.
You really did make yourself a target, though. Kidnapping people and all.
I suppose that's fair.
I suppose that's fair. I've already asked all of these things. You know what? I'll help you. And if it turns out you're a liar, I will stab you in the face.
I can help you track down your sister's killer.
No, I can manage on my own. I'm headed to Darktown. If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
I say. Interesting. Let's head to talk to Emmerich about all of this shenanigans. The Shanina-nina. Anything else? No. So, I mean, I guess that's what all this was for. All the things that we fought, all the weird stuff and the letters, that was him setting up a trap for whoever it was who he thought was going to come and get this girl. In theory. It could still be him. Attractive, healthy women. No, no, not Isabella. Don't worry, Doc. She's safe at the bar. Okay, I need to put runes in people's gear. That's the next thing. Is that just a thing that... Oh, no, I can do that at my house. Should do that. Yahoo! Well, hey! How surprising! I'm going to make you slow now. Everybody get into the thing. Yoink! And up. Fantastic.
I'll deal with this.
More of them. Oh, and more over here, you say.
I'll kill you!
I love that he talks to his bow. Alright, all of you guys, go that way. And up you go. And now you go that way. Yeah.
Maker's breath, Hawke. You do get results.
Ladies, lights out. There we go. Direction is the Invisible Sisters' base. We sisters will not yield Hightown. Know the base and protect it from those who claim the law is all we should obey.
Don't you?
Let's go and do that. Which looks like it's right here. Yay! A potent bottle of moonshine. Money. Aw, a fancy belt. Alright, and that appears to be everything that was over here. Alright, we'll deal with that, and then we'll pop back to my estate really quick and put some good runes in people's gear. And then we can, go to... Do you mind?
Somebody order a shot in the face?
You die screaming! Yeah, they all say that.
I stand for all of us.
Come in, you. Ooh, there's more.
I suffer no boys hate you. Smash him good.
Come here, yeah. Woo!
There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
Damn Skippy. Rufus, please. Alright, this way. I'm half surprised that there aren't any new, people in that zone. This woman has the lungs of an operatic singer. Yes. 200 far into the Inquisition will be before last episode of Origins are uploaded to YouTube. Well, starting tomorrow, considering I will have 500 megabytes a second for upload speed, the answer will be much quicker. And so, probably sooner than you would think. Hello!
Go down. Take this.
I was just in this house. And now you go that way. Whee! Curse you. Just for funsies. That last one was all in sync. Oh. No, the buffer. Well. We'll go from 16 megabyte download speed to 500. So I think we're going to have a much better time of it. It's realized that being good is not going to save it, so now it's just going to be an ass. Ma'am. Thank you, Fenris. I need some healing. Come on. Oh my god, I love watching Varric machine gun his crossbow. Yay, quest completed. Thank you, Evelyn. Oh, wait a minute. Varric, would you? Alright.
Love doing that.
Alright. Oh, it's gone. It's gone back up. Hooray! Oh, wait a minute. We want to go this way so we can leave this area. I think. Where are we going? Actually, we can shortcut it by going to Fenris's house. Would you imagine Varric with an actual crossbow machine gun? He'd be a 1920s mob boss. Yes. That'd be very funny. Alright, my house. Oh, Sandal, my brilliant boy!
Welcome home, Miss Eyre. Everything's quiet here in the mansion, for the moment.
Can I see your wares?
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, you don't do that anymore.
Enchantment!
Heck yeah! Alright. Oh, I can see everybody's stuff. Okay, equipped by, and I can see it. Nice. Let's start with that. Adds nature damage. What does this already do? It does spirit damage. So, 6 nature, 6 physical damage, 6 fire damage. Let's do fire. Fire's fancy. Okay, we'll go back. Bianca's got 16 cold damage. Meryl has this on. Stark has this. Actually, let's start with Meryl. What do we got? Rune of Protection, Spirit Warding, Lightning Warding, and Frost Warding. So let's go back. Let's go to Aveline's. Where is it? It's Isabel. Fenris. Okay, so Aveline doesn't have any right now? Oh, I guess she doesn't. Alright, that's okay. Fenris, you're here. Let's give you this. And... that's so much resistance! I think we see a lot of spirit damage, so let's do that. Rio 1 and 2 is a longsword. And Isabella has that. Okay, here we go. Let's give you some nature damage. That'll be fun. The longbow can have even more. Or actually, no, we shouldn't do that at this time. Give it back. I can't undo it. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I can't take it off, so. You have that now.
You like the shiny?
I do. Can I take the runes off? He gave me another one. Oh, thank you, Sandal.
Boom.
Boom.
Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
He's always been like this.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see it.
I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as
right,
my
that's
own
right.
now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Is there any way to look into it?
Have you ever thought of finding out more?
Well, I did. I brought him to the Circle of Magi about a year after we got to the surface.
I love
they
that
called
little
him
nod.
a savant. But then they started giving him the eye like they were going to keep him, so we left. Not going back to those vultures. Sandal's happy as he is.
I'm very grateful for his help.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
Oh, but Sandal's a good boy. He'll be okay.
I want some pie.
Thank you. You precious little bean. Yeah, yeah. Once a rune is applied to an item, it cannot be removed. Line of text right under the rune boxes. Oh. Oops. Well, oopsie. Rune of extraordinary. So, his special rune is not... Ah, here it is. It increases the chance to knock an enemy back. Ooh.
Very useful for archers and mages.
Extremely. Meryl? Oh, Meryl! Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that rune until we're in endgame.
I can make it for you.
You can?
I make enchantments.
Oh, he can make me more. Oh, what's this? Adventures of the Black Fox. Oh, this is a long one, but it looks like this is what Sandal's reading, maybe. His vocab has really improved since Origins. Yeah. Well, hello, CPU. Thank you for raiding me. CPU Rain is now raiding us. Hello, raiders. I'm about to read one of the books that Sandal is reading. The Adventures of the Black Fox. Born Lord Remy Vascal, 863 Blessed, the Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero to the common people. Excuse me. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful lord of Valsheven. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the lord's plans to the point that the lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of, quote, this cunning fox, the origin of the nickname, which stuck. So this is like Robin Hood. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus? Yeah, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime only after nearly killing him several times. Is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which impresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunter joins him. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, a favorite pastime of Remy's, according to the Orlesian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover, Servana de Montfort, in some versions of this tale a mage of the circle, no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including a repentant Servana, and together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thedas. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. If the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows of Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Tevinter. In each situation, Remy escapes death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions Carolus and Servana, the wise dwarf Bolek, and the tempestuous knight Sir Clements have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlathan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. Huh. That's funny. That's pretty cool. Let's see. That's the writing desk. Oh! Here's how I can order runes. Can I order more special runes? Rune of defense. Striking. A weapon rune that increases your critical chance. And that's all the right. Okay, so I can't do that. I can't get him to do that for me at the moment, but that's okay. Let's check my writing desk really quick. Anything new? I have read them all. Good. Alrighty. Well, now that we've done that, we may venture back out. Boop. Please forgive any internet-related bit drop rates. It should be sorted tomorrow. Yes, it will be. Unfortunately, my internet had recently decided that it didn't want to function properly anymore, and so now I've said, alright, fine, be that way, and I'm upgrading. And it will be upgraded tomorrow. So, let's see. Anything new out here? No. Anything fun? Here we go. It's just the Dragon Age version of Robin Hood, isn't it? I now demand a Black Fox Men in Tights movie. Yes, please. Alright, quick saved.
Alright, I'm just going to say it. Fenris, you need to present yourself better.
What are you talking about?
You have no shoes.
You're squatting in Hightown. I sympathize with your claims, but your neighbors have influence.
My claims?
To the estate. Rightfully stolen isn't exactly something I can forward to the Viscount. Be more discreet about yourself.
I shall endeavor to exist with less offense.
That's not what she meant, but I also understand why you are kind of offended by the remark. Hello, Moira. What's up?
Aren't you Hawke? Emmerich left not long ago. He said you'd arranged to meet tonight.
Are you sure?
Perhaps you're mistaken.
I am not mistaken. You sent him a message a half hour ago. Look.
I did not.
I didn't send this.
You didn't? Strange.
That's not a good sign.
Well, I don't know. Emmerich's been acting strangely for months. It's probably just a misunderstanding.
That's not good. Alrighty then. A blind alley, you say? He's thought so. In before, yeah, and before, this is a trap he set for us, yes. It could indeed still be Emmerich, that is also true. Oh. Oh, I think Emmerich's dead. Somebody's dead. Bruh. I think that's Emmeric's body. Well, hi, everyone. Everyone eat fire. As a matter of fact, everybody gather together to enjoy the fire even more.
Waste of life? One less to worry about.
Oh, hello. Hi, asshole. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a desire demon here, too. Well, she's basically dead. No. You stop it. Alright, where? Oh. I want to go over here. I want to not be there. I like when they pause where they're like, wait, where are you going? And 4. Hi. No. And now this. Oh, good, he got him. Alright, there we go. Well, shit, they killed him. That sucks. Ornate demonic gloves. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he died. Shit. I love that we're taking care of them all so close together that there's just like one off in like a corner somewhere that's like, hey, where did everybody go? Rest in Dupuis, Emmerich. Oh my god. Yes. Also desired that demon to go back from whence it came and come back with a male-presenting alter ego. Well, that'll be in the wallpaper. Don't worry. You'll get that.
Some mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone...
Why are you here?
Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuis. Did he do this?
No.
Gascard was only a small piece of the puzzle. I think he's innocent.
We should have believed Emmerich. I thought he was just trying for one last shot at glory. Whoever did this is a dangerous apostate that Meredith will want found. I will see to it personally.
My guardsman will find Alessa, the woman who was with Gascard. She might still be in danger.
Just covered in
Thank
blood.
you for your help in this matter. If you learn anything more, please come to me.
Interesting, so I can come to her, or I can go to, I can go to that guy. I'm just gonna leave him here. Oh, Lord. There'll be one of each on the wallpaper, don't worry. Can I not go? Hello? No? Okay. Cannot go back the way I came. I must find a different way out. Guessing it'll be this way. Or maybe it won't. How do I leave? It won't let me leave! Oh no! Okay, here we go. I clicked before and it wasn't there. What the heck? So I guess I have to wait to hear any updates then. Well, that sucks. Just pick him up. I'm sure Emmerich will fit in Eveline's pocket. Yeah, just like that other person that we picked up. We picked up an like a person and just took him with us. Alright, we'll go in there in a second, but let's gather the party. Alright. And alright then, what do we got? Yeah, there's the Arashok backfire. Hello!
You always know what they want. Absolutely nothing.
Yes. Oh! I need to go and talk to that lady in the hangman real quick. Wait a minute, is the hangman here? Am I crazy? I have imagined. I have imagined that the hangman is here. It's not. I'll go there later. Hello.
You are allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
Okie dokie. Do you guys have anything that I could purchase? No? Didn't think so. Hi. Heard that you were looking for me? You mean taking Varric everywhere? Yes.
Sarah Hawke.
Messer?
It's the most thematically
I did not know your name.
The narrator
did not
of the
care
game.
to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawke. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock.
Oh,
you
what
will
if it's
want
that guy?
to hunt him.
You're hiring me.
Sounds like the recovery should be worth something to me.
1,000 lives.
I
The
see.
stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it,
That merchant, Javaris.
would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district?
Oh, shit.
A courtesy,
Yeah.
Hawke. You will want to hunt him.
Varric, where would he... Or actually, let's investigate first. What is the effect?
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Kunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
Can you elaborate?
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage.
Oh, it's a rabies grenade.
The greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
Hard to control at the best of times.
I see.
It is no longer our problem.
You allowed him to take it.
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
I mean, I guess that's the
We
point of a
did not
decoy.
make it easy. 3 Kunari died defending it, enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, the Qun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
I see. Good game. Did anybody see the theft?
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
Why did you send for me?
I barely spoke to you 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
You are capable, but I have yet to decide if you are capable of understanding. Save your streets from this fool dwarf. Then we will talk.
Let's see. Varric.
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry.
I see.
I'd have figured he'd rooked some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Panahedon, Hawke. It will be interesting to see if you die.
Thanks. I guess that's a compliment. Maybe. You can tell the Arashok's the most powerful Kunari ever because his pauldrons are ginormous. See, exactly. The more important the person, the bigger the doodads. Alright, nothing else here. Although, we could check the shady merchandise really quick. We were able to find fancy things for everybody in a lot of other places. And I think we shopped here before, but let's see if they've got anything new. I don't know what causes them to change their wares and or update them, so.
Choir boy, this usurper of yours is, 20 feet tall?
Not even close, no.
But he has claws for hands, right?
Fingers. Perfectly normal ones. If a little fat, perhaps.
He eats babies, though, and farts fire.
You're not serious, I hope.
You can't even pretend to be interesting, can you?
He called him boring! Sebastian's not boring. He is a little straight-laced, but yes. He's not boring. Alright, Oh yeah, we completely filled up his thing. Alright, let's see what we got. Precision, power. That's sabotage. That's subterfuge. That's stealth. Scoundrel. What we got? Blindside. More potent attacks when engaging a distracted opponent. Any target not actively engaging the rogue suffers increased damage. 120% versus enemies engaging a different ally. Yes, please. Oh, he's not being fair when he fights because he's shooting the person, not fighting him. Oh, piss off. He's quite literally straight-laced, but that's okay. It pats him on the head. His hair reminds me of chocolate. It's probably because of how swept back it is, and it's a very rich and saturated shade of brown. It is very chocolate-like.
In the...
Oh, nothing. Well, too bad. Corrupted ring, you say? Oh, 21 attack.
Market for something special, friend?
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to sell my crap. Sell all the garbage. Thank you. I'll have to see if they sell things at the Hangman. I know that they sell booze, but maybe they sell other stuff. Swiftly! Let us go briefly to the Hanged Man, and then on to the market. Whee! Alright. Quickly to the Hangman. Oh, they live on a tropical place. Oh, Varric has something for me. Cool, we'll do that in a second. Maybe I should check up on all my people. It didn't even tell me that I had something with Varric. Do I purchase anything? Okay, here we go. Order drinks. Oh! I'm just here to do that. Oh, never mind. I thought that that was a, different thing I could do. Never mind. Well, last 3 copper and I'm drunk. Aha!
Hawke, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint, if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him.
But
I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Really?
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
That is true.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Fantastic. Do you know where he is?
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there.
Really?
Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
Well, let's go fucking see him.
We need some answers from your brother.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
It's 3 bits for a mug.
What? You think I'm made of coin?
You best be. And hey, Desera! And yes, we did get rated by CPU Rain. Fuck Bertrand on my always hate Bertrand, yes. Z said, if you go back to the dock at night, there's a secret shop in a disused passage. Cool, let's go have a look then. Let's look for wherever that is. Ooh! There's a disused passage. Can you open this, Varric? Fuck yeah, he can. Not too bad. Let's have a look-see in here. Now, is this a place I can go to? Yank. Hey! Cool. Random commenter.
Nah, scavenging today.
Nothing worth scavenging.
I don't want no trouble, Miss Eyre.
Ain't gonna have any, it's all good. Hello, Bonnie Lem. He has wares. Oh, a beautiful bow. 107 physical damage. Messy kills. 5% chance to stun. Jesus, alright. Nothing special here. Okay. A poisoned locket. Puzzle ring of the Black Fox. Bonus to lock picking. Enemies will drop better equipment. That's pretty sexy. Can't afford that though. Mana stamina physical damage. Enchanted coterie mage robe. Well, dang. Don't have use for that, but it's good to know that this is here. What else is in this area? Let's have a quick little look around. Well, hello! Surprise. Oh, right. We're a whole entire ranged party. My bad. I don't have a tank. Let me bring out my dog. Just sounded like Meryl shouted the fancy name that they have for in Dune. What is it they call him in Dune, Mikey?
What?
What the Fremen call our main character boy?
The Lisan al-Gaib?
Yeah, there we go. That's what it sounded like she just shouted. That's what it sounded like Meryl just yelled.
Lisan al-Gaib!
Waxler's hat. Oh, I found someone's hat. Fantastic. All right. Well, we have to go back out there anyway, so let's continue looking through here. Ooh, somebody died here. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Da, da, da. And that is nothing. That's nothing. That's the way back out to the docks. Alright. Where does this hat go? Whoever takes time to stitch your name in the stylish chapeau would probably want it back. It smells like cheap ale. Whoops, wrong one. So he's not here. That's fine. Let's go. How goes the second Age of Dragons? It's pretty good. It's very fancy. Alright. Thought for a second that these were all Sinestra. Hi.
Move along, Ferelden.
Sorry. Coom. Ah, you.
I mentioned that I hate this part of town.
Yeah. Undercut Thrifter. All of you guys go back that way. Go away.
Let's finish this.
Friends! How about you guys all burn? Shall you? Won't you? Do me a favor. Catch on fire. Oh, they won't let me walk by.
May the dread wolf take you.
There we go.
Mana.
There we go.
Bad people come out at night. It would be good to get rid of them.
Yeah, let's take care of that while we're here too, shall we? What? Thankfully, this area is not super big, so we should find those assholes pretty quick. And they won't be where the Qunari are, so... Hello? Anybody here? Oh! They're all the way over there. That's funny. Rufus, come here. There's this random prostitute winking at them from over here. I should get Meryl into force magic and then we'll just watch everything fucking get flung across the map. How about you burn? There we go. They all just keep coming down. They're like, I'll get him. Jumps into the fire. Ah, it burns. Why? Meryl got him with the bees. Force Mage Meryl, Force Mage Andrews go ham. Yes.
So much blood.
They can never move. Everyone will just get flattened to the ground.
Yeah. Which is made even funnier because Meryl's special ability, her special magic, keeps her from moving. She's not allowed to move. A box. And I think that's most of them. We can check back over where the Qunari are, but I think that would be all of it. To unleash the bees, is this secretly Bioshock? It might be. In another universe, another time. Could have been Bioshock. It's not. Yeah, I didn't think they'd be here. Will I trigger them if I walk up top? Nope. I love games that let me throw lots of little projectiles like the bees. Alright. Now where do we go? Let's see. Black power to courtesy and a family matter. Let's go here. Like in Cult of the Lamb. I forget what it's called. It's like the something something hounds. And, you can chuck handfuls of, Every time I pick it up, I'm like, oh, it's the bees! And you get to throw a bunch of enemy-seeking projectiles. Which is a delight for me. I love shit that just locks on and goes ham. Well, 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 well. Looks like we found his house. Always get the bees in BioShock. I believe it. Even if it wasn't super strong, which I'm guessing it is, it's also just funny to throw bees at people.
This house looks abandoned.
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
You think he put the cobwebs up to discourage tax collectors?
Well, you're thinking it's a trap. Great. It's been ages since my brother tried to kill me.
Could be. I don't have to aim, I just unleash them. Exactly. Well, look at that! It was indeed a trap.
So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
Just Varric? Where did I go? Why is nobody else here?
I'll tear you apart!
Let's dance, you sons of bitches. Alright, well.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Better luck in the next line. Bartrand! I'm coming for you!
You nug-humping bastard.
You nug-humping!
You. How about... No. Why did I make him this powerful?
You're gonna regret me.
It's basically a shotgun fend to Saren. Yes.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches!
God damn, that arrow's insane. Got rid of everybody on that side. How about, pin you. I move. Damn, it doesn't even matter. I just killed them all. Alright, cool.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Out for the grub! You want a piece of me? Bartrand! I'm coming for you, you nug-humping bastard! I'll take you all! You want a piece of me? Don't give him an H! You want a piece of me? Out for the grub!
How many are there?
Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Don't give him an H! Let's dance, you sons of bitches!
More?
I'll take you all!
Anyone else? Oh my god. Yeah, Deadpool him to death. Yes. Well, hi.
Please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you.
What the fuck is happening?
How could I ever compete with you for mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very
it was
smart.
a story. That's why he was by himself. Oh my god.
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine. You want the gory details? I'll give you the gory details.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that was funny. And I guess we'll have to hear the gory details next time. Because... Or no, wait a minute, we got 5 minutes. Maybe just enough time to hear the gory details. I summoned dog.
These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawke. Somebody...
Oh, somebody has been in here today. I see. Well, there they are.
Been in here today.
Crazed guard, huh? Everyone's gone cuckoo bananas, you say?
Our cause is righteous! How many have you gotten, Hawke?
What did my brother do to these men? They were completely out of their heads.
Filled them up with all kinds of crazy juice. Gave him the bone-hurting juice. It's a shame Varric is not as powerful as he makes himself out to be. Yeah, it's too bad. He is pretty strong, though. Okay. And that's the only way forward. Well, hi! Fireball. Woo!
Andraste's tits!
Andraste's tits! Oh my god. I love this silly game. Arthur Moore, I still have arrows. Okay. Anything fun around here? No. Anything out in the hall that I missed? No. Okay. Nope, nope. Oh. No, that's the dog. Hello! He either promised him a lot of money or he gave him a lot of drugs. Dog. Doc says, well, in connected to the previous statement about what saying these on by Andraste's whatever, he just shouted, "By Christ's cock!" Hi! How did you go away? There we go. Thank you, Rufus. Oh, hello. Oh, more traps.
I need some help!
Varric, do me a solid. Thank you. You may now do what you wish. All of you go away. Be gone.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots.
Thank you for not telling me that was there, Varric. Tells me about everything else, and then he's just like, I'm sorry, what? What trap? That trap. Eh?
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Aha.
I love doing that.
200 experience. Amazing. Alright. Side door. Kiwu. Hello! Excuse me. Monstrous shit. Ah, my nose is so itchy. Oh, more of them came this way. Hi. They don't always go in the air, but it's very funny when they do.
I'll cut you good!
You won't. Oh, need to hear myself. Ooh, I need a heal. Ooh, and so do you. You also take a sippy. He just fucking did a backflip and kicked that guy. That's great. Sebastian, can you drink that, please? Get over here. Drink that. And then loot this, just because we can. Alright, thank you. Yahoo, we lived. Alright. Whomst! Oh, because of the dog.
Someone.
Ooh.
Let the surprise unfold.
Well, now it's gone.
Now you go!
There's so many! Ow.
I'm exhausted. Mana.
No, thanks.
How about you?
Excuse me. No. Now feel free to post equally silly statements. Oh, for goodness sake, go away. Drink some lyrium. There we go. Alright, all of you. Stop it! And also this. And then also this.
Mana. Need mana.
Yes, I know you need mana. You're fine. There we go. Oh, cutscene.
Varric? Is that you?
Hi.
Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand's steward. Hugin, what happened here?
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it.
Oh boy.
I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
Oh dear. What did he do?
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive.
Pieces of lyrium?
He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy.
No, he must mean pieces of their flesh.
This doesn't sound like my brother.
I'm guessing he means pieces of their bodies and not pieces of lyrium, because I don't think lyrium grows on people unless it does. In which case,
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, The sound's coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
Oof.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whatever you find in that room. Varric, give them a merciful death.
Jesus, where's the statue?
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and its singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
Oh, great. All right.
Everything will be all right. You're safe now.
I wish I believed that, human. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawke. Let's finish this.
Oof. All right. Well, that we will have to do next time. Because we have run out of time. So let's do a hard save here.
I don't think you should save here. I think you should continue.
Okay. I'll
Finish
complete
this quest.
I'll complete this quest and then I do have to go because I'm very tired.
Yeah. You should end it on the big bomb.
The truth bomb. All right.
The bombshell.
The big boom. Excuse me, everybody. All right then. Let's go forth and this. Hello. Oh. I'll make your blood and bones sing the song for me. Oh no. He's gone.
Sing the song for me.
Bertrand. Alright. Let's lay down some shit. Oh, he has friends still. Right, Meryl, come in here. Hi, everybody. How you doing? You're in for a surprise by the door. Goodness gracious. Are we going to be led on a merry chase around the whole house?
Explore the house in depth. Visit every room.
Oh, Bertrand's back. Oh, Bertrand. Bertrand! Son of a bitch. Alright, everybody come back here. Hex him! And yeah. You blind him. There we go.
I can't hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute.
Okay.
Stop saying that. I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake. A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself.
Who's talking
Do you know
to you?
where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven
Oh yeah, there's a lot of bodies in this room.
He doesn't look so good. I'm not sure he even knows we're here.
I didn't come here just to leave without telling my brother he's a filthy nuglicker and demanding some answers.
I forgot my nug.
Bartrand? Were you already crazy before we even went into the deep roads? Or
Why
was
did
it all
that
the
make me
statue?
remember?
Idol, not a statue. It wants to be worshipped. It wants me. It wants me back. She stole it from me. For this.
Oh, it's like the crown in friggin'
Who did you
Adventure
sell
Time.
the idol to, Bertrand?
She glittered like the sun, but her heart was ice. She will not feed it, not like I did.
Bertrand was a bastard when he sealed us in the deep roads. But he wasn't a madman.
Bloody ancestors. Why bring me this close and still nothing? For 3 years, all I've wanted is to look him in the eye and get his answers. Why he abandoned us in that thaig. What any of this was for. I guess there's nothing he could say that would make it right.
Glittered like the sun but had an heart of ice. Yeah, that's an interesting description. How did Varric calling him a filthy nug humper 50 times not remind you? I'm tired, okay? I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. The fact that I have had difficulty forming coherent sentences a few times should have been your clue. Yeah, we came for answers, so we have more questions. Kill him or let him go?
I think he's suffered enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, and like, on the one hand, he is a son of a bitch who left us under the ground. And, on the other hand, he is also a person who is out of their fucking mind right now. He is busted. He is also a danger to himself and others. Extremely so. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay, Doc. You don't need to thank me for streaming.
Well, is he the danger, or is the idol the danger?
Well, I mean, the idol is the danger for sure, but even without the idol, he started cutting people to pieces in his room. Did you see the corpses?
I don't think that wasn't the idol's influence.
No, I mean, it was. I mean, even without it physically here, taken away from him, he's still like this. I think this is a permanent change, unfortunately.
Assuming you know where the idol is.
I mean, it's true. I gotta find the fucking thing. He said he sold it to a lady.
Mm-hmm.
So... But I mean, that's my thought process behind making this decision, is that he is really messed up. He's a danger to himself and others. He is suffering unbelievably. And the idol ain't even here anymore. So its influence has definitely gone bananas. But I mean, we could let him go. But I think he'll start killing people if we do.
I think that you should see what happens.
Well, now I'm confused. I guess we'll let him go then.
You don't want to do this, Varric. You're not the sort of man who'd kill his own brother.
No. I've been counting the days until I could put a bolt in his conniving little brain. It's not just us. Look what he did out there. How many more people will die for his folly?
He has to be stopped. There are other ways than murder.
Fine. We'll have to lock him away somewhere. I'll send somebody to get him. Come on, Hawke. The sooner we get out of this house, the better.
How mad will he be? Oh, Sebastian's very happy that I did that. Varric had no response. Red Earth Long One. Got an item. Alright. Box. Boots of the Overseer. Ooh. That's pretty. Alright. Oh, it has a codex. Alright, let's read that really quick. See what new stuff we got in the bin. Let's see. The Overseer was a nickname given to Magister Claudian Virantis, the last and perhaps most notorious of those assigned to the Maharian Jetstone Quarry outside of Kirkwall, now known locally as the Bone Pit. The Magister was known for his sadistic cruelty. His malevolent social experiments were designed to make examples of those who disobeyed him. Virantis even noted that feeding slaves to his pet dragonlings was, quote, little more than what they deserved. The slave revolt in 25 Ancient put an end to the Overseer. He was assaulted by a mob of slaves who stripped his enchanted robes and threw Virantis into the bone pit to be feasted upon by his dragonlings. What became of his robes during all the chaos is unknown, but it is assumed they remained in Kirkwall. Let's see. Oh, I hear a baby kitty peeping out in the hallway. Where is it, little peepsy? It's okay. Alright, what did we get? Red Earth Long One. Ah, it's a single-handed sword. Boots of the Overseer. Oh, they're asymmetrical shoes. That's interesting. Haven't seen that before. I hear a little baby going peep peep out in the hall. 5% chance to knock back. Tempting. Meryl, what do you have? No, the region's really good. Alright then. In that case, let us once more do our hard save. Alright. So we've decided not to kill him, which is good, I think. I like putting people in prison rather than murdering them. Hopefully someone can help him. Maybe he'll be brought out of this crazy funk if we find and bust up this idol. So here's hoping. But yes. Looks like these are lagging a little bit, but hopefully. How's it looking? Well, it says the bitrate's good and excellent. Okay, good. But yes, I want to thank you guys all for stopping by. I hope that you had a lot of fun, and thank you for sticking around despite the fact that it's very clear that I am tired. Somebody has to invent therapy in Thedas and then get him some. Yes, exactly. Hawke, this will be our contribution. Let us invent therapy. That's how we'll become the hero of Kirkwall. Yes, and we'll have new internet next time. Wednesday, we will have the fast internet. Sleep well, I'll probably also go to sleep. Yeah, I won't be going to sleep for another couple of hours, because if I try to go to bed now, I'll just wake up a little while later and not be able to fall asleep. I'm an insomniac. Oh, goodness. But yes. As always, all my social links are below the videos, including links to my Patreon, where if you want all kinds of cool rewards, like access to the Discord and the wallpaper that I do every month. This month's is Desire Demons from Dragon Age series as a whole. Feel free to check that out. Thank you all once again for stopping by. We will be back again on Wednesday, same time, with more Dragon Age and the super good, awesome internet, so we won't have this problem ever again. Fingers crossed. You guys all have a great rest of your night. I hope you guys all sleep well. I hope I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Y'all have a great one. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon, and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizzarin, and Revolution 72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.